Well, good morning, everyone. There's so many layers and complexities to life. And when we take a linear angle, we'll just get a one slice of life, but it's multidimensional. And the older I get, the less I know, and the less the less I need to know. But one thing that I'm aware of today is I put that picture of how much do we put our heads in the sand, because we take a linear picture and this is the way life is. Well, we kind of know it's not like that. And even exploring someone like Eckhart Tolle with the power of now, I know David White's going to do a series on how we can take this a bit too literally. And when I was doing some of my research, a lot of it saying, no, we walk into history. We don't walk away from history. So holding the multi-layers of being present to our breath in the now, but we also hold cellular memory, we hold DNA memory of our past. And therefore it's not behind us. It's always with us. And the triggers are going to be there. And when we're kind and gentle to this and hold the complexity of how much our old wounding has affected us, our history has affected us, white privilege has affected us, is all part of something much bigger. So we're going to be working on what then is the deep truth today of holding that space. And we're going to do a set on renewing the heart and lungs in order to be present to a meditative mind. So we're going to do quite a lot of work between our brows and our bellies. So welcome to the class. So let's start by sitting comfortably, recognizing anything that our bodies need. Softening down, feeling the strength of your back, pulling your spine up, your shoulders back and down, softening the jowls, the face, and maybe stroking any part of you that is sensing either tension or pain, and letting that part know that you're with it. These hold deep tissue memory. So to be in the now is also to be in the past and to be in the future. That as we grow older, we recognize old injuries start to manifest themselves. And let's recognize, be kind and gentle to our bodies, the temples that we've been given. And bringing your mind now to your breath and your belly and the whole nervous system. Recognize fear and how fear and the ancient part of our brains that keeps us safe. Let us not be against fear or anxiety, because that too has its own history, a genealogy. Just welcome it on our breath. And placing your hands wherever that's represented for you. Let it know that you're not pushing it away or dissing it, but you're with it. This is the deep truth. And the deep truth is also to do with the future, when time collapses into oneness of being, whether on my deathbed I see Christ from the image of 2000 years ago, or another wisdom figure. They are in the past, they are in the present, and they are in the future. And relax down into this place of being, the deep knowing, where we don't have to argue one against another. Feeling now down into the ground, this ground beneath us that feels just now so unstable in the world, with storms raging, particularly on the west coast of Britain and Ireland, fires and floods and wars and politics, allowing all of these things to be. Letting go of the mind, which will always create duality of rights and wrongs. Drop down. Let your feel the tension in your bum as you just notice it and then release it. But we are here now at this moment in time, in the power of now. But that now has a past, a present, and a future. Now bringing your hands into prayer mudra. Softening the face, looking to the brow point, centering ourselves in a very decentered world. Breathing in and out. And in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathe in, suspend the breath in this infinite presence of the Om that we greet, and release. We're going to go straight into the Kriya and sitting with our hands in prayer, and we're leaning back, so either on your knees or in. So we're leaning back, stretching up, and we're breathing in, and then on the out breath, we're going to whistle, so long and clear. Puckered lips. It's a very long inhale, and then a very long whistle breath out. Feeling the winds of change through the breath. Stay in your body. Notice what's going on, where there's tension and stretching. The sound of the breath whistling out. Notice your nervous system, if it's shaking. The last 30 seconds. Take a breath in, bring your body forward, hold the breath, stretch up, pull the root knot, drawing the energy up and release down through your auric field, touching the floor, feeling supported by all the elements, as well as challenged by them. Rain, drought, wind, stillness, water, life or flood. It's all present. Bringing your hands onto your knees, allowing your hips now to move in a Sufi grind. Feeling yourself grounded, rooted. For however long our trees live, let them flourish and be places of safety for primarily ourselves, and then those who come to roost and shelter. Dropping your shoulders, allowing the upper torso to be very soft and held by the rooting system. Literally let the top now wave as in a wind, moving the whole spine round. Staying with the small movements and enjoying them. And changing direction. And coming back, feeling the trunk holding ourselves, but maybe twigs and bits of branch having scattered on the ground or leaves being blown off in the wind. Know that this too is part of life. And how can we renew unless the old wood goes? And stretching our legs out, because we're going to be sitting for a bit. Moving joints, feeling down the nerves and the knees. Give yourself a bit of a knee massage. Feet moving round. Coming down, stretching in a life nerve stretch. Feeling the triangle, dropping your shoulders, straightening the back. Holding on to the big toe if you can. Pushing your legs down into the ground. Feeling the stretch. And yet, weirdly relaxing into it. Once you get the asana, the posture, just right, your chin gently tucked in. Feeling the stretch. And then gently drop down and up. Doing a few stretches before we go to the next part of the Kriya. Okay, coming back up into sitting. Maybe crossing your legs in the opposite direction. And we're going to hold our hands interlaced, and we're going to move in a pumping movement between the brow point and the third chakra. So it's going right through the heart center. So we're pumping that energy down with a slight breath of fire. See if you can relax the shoulders down so they don't hold the tension, and feeling the wind beneath those three centers, the brow or the throat, heart, and the solar plexus. Softening the face, as if we're scanning ourselves. Working the lungs right through all the organs, including all the glands under the arms. Everything is being moved in these centers. Go with your breath. When the going gets a bit tough, we know the tough get going. Stay with the sensations. Notice them. Notice what gets tensed as the body gets a bit tired. And observe it rather than react to it. And release down. Take a few deep breaths. Release the shoulders with some nice big rolls. And stay with whatever is arising in you. When we go on a sprint, it's a very linear process. But what we're doing is we are bringing all parts of us, all parts of our nervous system, our memories, muscles, the glands, blood pressure, heart, all matter, and they have a past, a present, and a future. And let's move the shoulders in the opposite direction. And yet we are here now, being present, allowing all the complexities of life to be with us. Without tensing, we're welcoming them without turning them to nightmares. Lifting your shoulders up and releasing down. And just spend a moment completely relaxed, observing how each of these muscles, bones, has got a past, a present, and a future. Sense your blood running through your system. That blood that is carried from the ancestors. And the pain of our ancestors, the sufferings, and the wisdom. All held in our bodies. Now we're going to interlace our fingers in front of our heart center, turn them outwards so your hands are facing out. We're pumping now in and out. You're breathing out quite strongly as you reach forward. Working heart and lungs. Be an observer of your body. Feel your shoulders. Are they tensing? See if you can relax them so you can flow into the movement. Last few seconds. Now take a breath in and push your shoulders, your hands out in front. Hold the breath. And lifting your hands up above you, stretching up, holding the breath. And then coming down on the out breath and in. So now breathing in, out, hold the breath till it comes up, holding the breath, back down, and then breathe out as you come towards your heart. Breathing in as you push out, holding the breath, and then out as you come towards your heart. And keep that movement going. Think of Johnny Cash walking tall. Whatever circumstances we're in, to lengthen the spine and walk tall. Feeling the complexities of these pasts, our present and our futures rolled right into now. It shows on every line of my face as it ages, every wrinkle and twinkle in my eye. It's the same with each of us. Last 30 seconds. And bringing your hands down, moving your shoulders. A lot of work with the shoulders. Release them, move them. Maybe alternate shoulder rolls. Hold so much of our tension in the shoulders. Releasing that tension of past but embracing it at the same time. This is where we've come from. And releasing down, allowing yourself to enjoy that release, noticing what your mind is doing. Is it going to the past, the present, the future? Is it getting stuck in memories of shame, hurt, injustice? Just notice and follow it. Of joy, of connection, of the sun and of views and connecting with people. Long, deep breaths. Now releasing our shoulders more in a yoga mudra with our hands clasped behind our backs, bowing down to the complexity of life and the richness of life, and coming up and down to the mystery of the not knowing. And how each generation have done the best they can, often with limited view, with maybe heads in the sand, but we honor and bow down that each one of our ancestry has done what they can, and we're part of it. And we carry it forward into a new consciousness, a new awareness, releasing the shoulders again, shaking them out. Now we do one of the exercises we did last week, which is our hands out at 60 degrees, fingers spread out. So we are both greeting the past and the present and the future, stretching, tensing. Take a few breaths. Drop the shoulders and embrace, feeling your hands nearly grasping. Now taking a breath in, make fists, recognizing the weight of what we carry as well as the lightness, and slowly pulling your hands into your chest. Feel the tension, the shaking, and then blow out. And keep doing this movement. Breathing in, tensing your fingers, and clasping into a grasp. Tensing everything, your face, your body, pulling the bricks towards you and blowing out. Keep going at your own pace, working through tension, pain, suffering, grasping, survival. And then releasing it. The journey is hard, tense, Going through rock with our roots. And 2 more. This is the journey. It's hard, it's tense, painful, and yet it's glorious. The fruit comes and the flowers from the labor. And allow yourself to release and notice what's happening in your body. Observe how much our tension in our body is held. We grind and grit our teeth. We tense our shoulders. Let everything relax, release. I'm still working on the same upper triangle here. Again, hands clasped, now behind our necks. We're going to just pull up and down behind, focusing on that which has gone behind us, that which we don't see, that mystery. Notice how your breath moves with it, a bit like a gentle breath of fire. It's like scanning that which is behind us, that which the mystery of what we don't know, what we don't see, that which we cannot see. How purposes are being worked out in other realms. The way our world is becoming disrupted from old systems. Just a few more. Again, notice when you get tired, what gets tense. And release down. And notice the field all around you. The known and the unknown. That which we cannot grasp. The wise person holds great complexity and yet acts with simplicity. All of these huge contradictions that we are showing through the tensions and the releasing of our movements. You may want to just release your legs a moment because we're going to go back into easy pose. Do what your body is needing, just to recognize that you don't have to go numb on it. And moving back, maybe crossing your legs in the opposite direction, going to go again into the stretching up movement, and we're going to do a body twist. So breathing into the left and out to the right. Last few. Stretching up, feeling the tension, and releasing down. Holding the wisdom of tension between the polarities of life. Right in the center is wisdom, non-reactive, clear. Feeling your heart beating in your rib cage. Going to go back to that exercise we did, scanning between the brow point and the heart. And release it. A few long deep breaths. Roll your tongue in your mouth. Feeling all the sensations of those nadis. Notice the glands in your body as we've been moving. A lot of energy in the glandular system. I notice my sinuses draining. Notice what's happening. Now with our hands on our shoulders, our thumbs are behind, our hands in front. We're going to do a washing machine, breathing in to the left and out to the right. Last 30 seconds. Take a breath in, come to the center, pull the root lock, and release down. Between tension and relaxation, right and wrong, black and white. Between all of this, we find the rainbow. Working a lot of glands, allowing them to work for us and relaxing the fear sensations that go with a week ahead, not knowing. Right, doing some alternate shoulder shrug, coordinating the breath with the movement. We do not know what's going to happen. We shrug our shoulders. And yet we are in the hands of the divine. As we move forward, holding these tensions, embracing that which is, not getting caught in some of the news that we're reading, not getting trapped in cycles of fear. And bring your hands down to your ankles, doing a spinal flex, riding a camel through the desert. Bringing the energy down now, rooting it, grounding it. And coming to the center, very long, slow breaths, being centered with all the winds of change. And the more we go into fear, the more all color is leached out of what will happen. To be fully present in the now, holding the past and the future rolled into one, where all is well with our souls. Though the surface of the ocean is full of crashing waves, sorrow, fear, sadness, as we go down deeper and dive deep into the ocean, there's a calmness. Sitting now in the calmness, we use the same mantras we used last week, the Wahe Guru. Long breath in for the Wahe, and a long breath out for the Guru. Bring your hands into prayer mudra. We honor the journey and we close with 3 Satnam. Breathe in to begin. Sam. 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 And take a bow to the journey that has a past, a present, and a future. As we mine and gather and take the crop of the wisdom of the past and heal the wounds, and let them be deeply nurtured so that they too can be healed from our past. As we give forward a future to new generations. Satnam.